Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here, and as the title says for this video, I'm going to be cutting my own hair, for the first time ever. And really the only reason I'm recording this is because I've never done it, so I figured why not do it on camera just to have something random on the channel, because every once in a while there's always something random to put out, and it probably doesn't get more random than me cutting my own hair. So I got my thing, I got everything set up, I got my little instructions here, and which I definitely read through because you can look stupid with messed up hair. So I read through it and stuff. Fortunately, I just cut all my hair off anyway, like a crew cut almost. So fortunately, it should be fairly simple. It says start with like the biggest like guide comb there is, and this isn't the biggest one, but my hair isn't that high, so you know, of course, if I really went through the biggest one, I'd be going through like 5 or 6 different things. They have like huge ones, and I was like, I never would have thought that it would come with such huge guide combs, which found out these are called guide combs, these little black things. So going through this, we'll see how this goes, but that doesn't even reach. So that's too high too. Alright, so we can go, that's too high. So I got like 4 of them here. 2 of them, these little 2 here, this one, and then this one. These 2 obviously, of course, don't have autofocus on, so it won't zoom in. But these 2 right here I know for sure will cut my hair, so I'm going through being fairly cautious, I guess. And then we'll see once it goes through. No, that's too high. That's way too high. These are actually incredibly high. Like, I can't tell when it's like this because I keep thinking the blades are going to go in, but once it gets like up to the top of my head, I can see like it feels like a million miles of space. So, and that kind of scares me because it's basically like this, which I think my hair is about the length of this one, and then of course this one I know for sure it'll just everything will come straight off. So I kind of have to be a little weary about it because there is no true in between. Like I got a bunch of other ones in here, but yeah, these are like super huge. There's like another really small one, which I think is actually the same size as the other. Oh, okay. This one, for whatever reason, has like a stair style thing where it goes up, and then the other one is just straight across. So now I gotta check for that because I didn't know that was a thing. Here we go. Maybe. That cut off like the tiniest bit of hair. I could hear it, but it was like nothing. But it says to start off like this, basically, and do it super slow. I should be really careful with this, because I might come out looking real dumb. This is actually still too high. Like, it catches the top of my head, like the very top, like right here, it'll catch it, but everything else is still super low. But I guess I'll start it off that way, just to make it simple. And that's nothing. And I still gotta switch to something else. And it's just gonna be hair for me to vacuum up. Like, of course you guys can only see me up to like right here, but there's gonna be a ton of hair for me to vacuum up. Try this. And hopefully it's the perfect amount of hair and not too much, and I don't come out looking real stupid. Now I'm a little scared because I know this one will definitely cut all the hair off, and I should just go like, yeah, and just do it straight through. But we'll see. I don't know why I'm starting in the middle, but I guess because I can look at the camera and then that'll make the most difference. I just got hair in my mouth. This doesn't cut that much either, really. This actually isn't that bad. Ooh, that's a lot of hair. Actually, way more than I thought. Ooh. Doesn't look like anything. Ah, there it is. Yeah, there it is, right there. Okay, so I've cut off quite a bit of hair. There's a bunch on my feet. I don't know what I'm going to randomly put in for me super speeding through that, although I can tell you guys that while I was going through it, wasn't sure that I was going to keep doing it. I was like, this might not be worth doing because I don't want to look this stupid on YouTube or in general, but either way it's going to end with me having my hair cut somehow, so might as well record it. So I don't know what I'm going to put in with me. I guess I'm going to dub over it with something, I don't know, but this might be a real bad idea, but I think, yeah, these are, I believe this one's a little bit shorter, and I think I'm going to go with that. I don't know, you can barely tell that I really cut anything off, I guess. I mean, I wasn't exactly looking at my hair before I did it, but like I'm not going down to like using this, there's no way. Like I normally get what's called like a bald fade, so it's like really, really low. There's no way in the world I'm going that low with my hair. At least not myself. I'll leave that to the professionals. I can at least just go like this over and over again. That's pretty easy. The only thing is figuring out if it feels even, but hair can be really tricky like that. So I'm hoping it's not like, and it doesn't, I guess it doesn't, hopefully I can't even really tell, but it doesn't feel, like I said, it doesn't feel like it's uneven all the way around. It feels fairly even, except for there's a bit on the sides like I can just see like right by my ears. It's a little, oh, this is not the right one. On my ears it's a little bit thick still. Crap, now I don't know which one. Okay, because it was this one. So I'm going to go, okay, I guess I'm going to just do it because I definitely have to get the stuff by my ears. And I think the hair by my ears is a little bit too low for the one that I was just using. And that's why it kind of comes out where it's like still all right there. But let's see how it goes. Start on this side. Oh, okay, it doesn't really reach. So it doesn't reach. So I'll see if I have to really force it. Oh, no, it doesn't really reach at all like this. Let me see. Okay. It reaches like just the top. If I, because there's a little thing, you can't really see it, but this lever basically brings the blades up and down. So if I bring it as close as it can get, it still just barely touches it, so it's not going to exactly cut off too much extra like I was thinking. I thought for sure if I did it, it would just be like, nyeh, and it would be insanely obvious, then I'd have to figure out, as a non-professional and first-time self-hair cutter, I'd have to figure out how to even it out after just putting like, like a line of, almost a bald spot right by my ear. But it doesn't really hit anything, and hopefully you guys can hear me say that, but it doesn't hit anything really by the ears. And no, I'm not even going to attempt to go down to just the blades because that's too far, and it's just too far. Like the way it's done is very weird because the top will have like the tiniest bit of hair and the back will have like even less hair, and it's one of those things that really you have to know how to do for my hairstyle. And in all honesty, I should have done this years and years ago because I've only ever had two hairstyles. It's either a bald fade where it's super low, or I just grow my hair out and I get it shaped up, and that's about it. So I guess this is pretty much it. It's not because I'm not gonna do anything super fancy. I'd still have to go get like a lineup for my little widow's peak because I don't want to like and then it's like 3 inches back. So I might just leave it here. I'd probably just go over it a little bit and try to take it down like a tiny bit more and see how that works. But yeah, like it's barely touching the top even like this. So the other one actually kind of got it, even though that other one was like way bigger than this one. It actually still got down to about the same area. So nothing too crazy, but successful start, which I figured I would only do this. I knew I wasn't going to go in just like, boom, I got my exact hairstyle like I normally have it, but not the worst beginning. I mean, even though I literally did just back like it was nothing. It's not like I did anything at all, really. But you'd be amazed how you can mess that up. If you go like a little bit too low, you'll have a straight line in your head, and then you just gotta figure that crap out. And I just got hair like all down my neck. It feels crazy, but fairly simple. I would love to go lower than this because that's how I normally have it, but I'm way too scared to do that. I really want to though, but that could come out real bad. And I'd only test that. I might test that in the winter when I'm on like Christmas break and I only have to go to work or something. And it's like, they don't pay attention there because I'm a janitor. So I was like, maybe I'll try it out in like December and stuff like that. I have like 2 full weeks before I have to get back into school. And then that way there won't be like hundreds of people that see me messed up. It'll just be like my family and the people at work who technically see me every weekday. But as the janitor, I kind of just stroll in and then stroll out. So no big deal there. Alright, so I think I got it officially even, which I guess is pretty good because I'm at like the 24-minute mark, but I think it's actually even. What I was doing, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up fast forwarding that, when I was just doing like this, I was pulling on my hair to see exactly how long it was, like on the top and on the back, and it's still a little bit long on the back. It's just a little hard to get to. And I was thinking I might actually take it off, take the little guide comb off to actually do my sideburns. Just like this tiny little bit of useless hair that's like you could cut it off in a straight line and it wouldn't even look weird. I hope, but not too bad, I guess. It just looks shorter than it was, and like I said, not really doing anything fancy to like trim it up or anything like that, but. Not the worst. Could have definitely been worse if I screwed up and just went, like, I'm sure it's happened. You could probably find a million videos, but just someone like doing it for the first time, they just have it right down to the brand and they just go like, yeah, and go straight off. How bad would it have been if I hit it by accident and just went like, and just like actually had to figure that out? That would have actually scared me. That would have legitimately scared me if I turned it on by accident and then actually cut a full line just right there, like just tiny little cube right in front of my head. Man, not too bad though, for doing nothing, not too bad. But I think I'm going to try to go a little bit lower if possible. I highly doubt I can. I really just, like, all I'm doing is just like pushing it as far as I can, you know, to get the hair as low as possible. Because I know I can't do anything too crazy with this guide comb here, which is great, but I would like it lower just because of how low I normally have it. So that's like the only thing. But of course, once you cut the hair and it looks real stupid, you just look real stupid. So can't really do that. I could probably do my neck though. Just like a tiny bit. That feels stupid. That's not good. So like that right there. I definitely need like a mirror behind me so I can really see 100%. But I can kind of feel exactly where, I can definitely feel actually where there's no hair, because there's hardly any on my neck to begin with, except this little spot right here. And then even on the other side there isn't as much, so there's like, right there, you can probably see it 100% like that, where there's nothing, and then this right here. But I'm probably going to end this video here. It was totally weird to begin with, but something random to put up on the channel. Yeah, I'm not going to go any, it's not going to get super crazy, so they're not, it's not like you guys are going to miss anything by me ending it here. But thanks for watching this incredibly random video. Like I said, I probably won't do this again until like the winter to really test it, and I'll do it myself for sure. And I don't know, I mean, the point of me doing this is so I don't go and have to pay to get my haircut all the time like I normally do, just like with people who learn how to change their oil. I want to learn how to do that. I just never get the chance, because every time it happens, it's of course like, well, school and work, so I don't have like just the random amount of time to actually practice it myself and do it. Like I could look it up, and I probably should just do that and look it up over and over and like watch a video or something, but that's why I bought this, so I could just do it myself, save some money. I guess it wouldn't really, I guess it kind of saves time, because this, I mean, obviously this is nothing, but even this would be faster than going and having it done at the barbershop, because it would look better there, so it takes time. But either way, thanks for watching this incredibly random video. You can put whatever comments you might have, if you have any. I don't know what they could possibly be. If you have any random advice, if you've done this yourself, similar hairstyle, I guess, or even if not, if you've done it before, I guess you'd have some form of advice, I'm sure. But either way, thanks for watching this insanely random video. If you want to put some comments down, like I said, you of course can. But all in all, just thanks for watching. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can tell, you probably can from the cut. I ended up going a bit lower. I worked on the back of my neck, which is, I was able to even that out. And I actually found a smaller thing, and yeah, and the people upstairs are using, well, they're done. They're in the shower. But I ended up using it. I kind of just went into it, like as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, it's at least got the guard on it. So I just started doing it, and I kind of just started, like I pretty much only did the top and like the right side of my head, so this side is still, it cut a little bit like right here, but I'm going through it, like I can see in the mirror, it's kind of funny, like I can see like right here where the hair is still like really high up compared to everything else. So going through it, probably just be fast forwarded again, but I didn't end where I thought I would end, because I found this and I went right into it, and I'll admit my heart was racing a little like after I did like the first couple, and it was significant enough to where, and like it's a little different, but you can see like the spot right there, like you can see where it is, because it's still a little uneven, because I have like really weird hair where like right here it's just like left and right, and then everything else, like the front of my head, my hair will go like forward, and then like right here is just like boom like that. So it's weird, and it comes out like it's not perfectly even, just going back and forth. I have to oddly work at it, which freaks me out a little, but probably going to fast forward this, like I said, but I'm just going to keep going, and I figured I'd come back since I changed things up, even on myself, and scared myself a bit. But we'll see. Alright, so I guess that's it. I'm going to have to, honestly, the ultimate judge will be when my girlfriend gets back, and she'll have to tell me what's uneven and what's not, because from what I can feel and see from the front, it's not too bad. Like there's a little bit of hair like right in the middle, like right there is a little bit higher than everything else, but I'd have to probably push this down a little bit to make that work, and that's a bit too risky, because I could of course go too low, and then I'd have to go over everything all over again at like the bare minimum, and I feel like if I go any lower than this, it will have to be like really even, because otherwise it'll look even crazier. So this actually isn't too bad. I was seriously terrified a little bit. When I first started, I was just like, oh crap. Like, especially on the sides of my head, and that could be, unfortunately, because I might be losing my hair, which I hope I'm not, but it's always less hair on the sides for me, so hopefully that's just how it's always been, but I don't know. Either way, this is kind of just how it's ended up being, so it's not too bad. I've actually, well, you probably can't even hear me over that, but it's kind of weird. I've actually cut my hair so low that I can pretty much feel my scars, which you guys can't see, and even if I turned, you wouldn't be able to see them, because I think, well, you probably can. Like, there's a little scar like right there, and of course I'd have to get closer, but there's a scar there, and I have some other scars, and you can only see them, and I can only feel them when my hair is actually really low. So it's weird. Actually being able to like look in the mirror, and even from here I can see exactly where the scar is. So I'd say that's a pretty big accomplishment for me, because my hair does have to be low, and it's definitely lower than I thought it was going to end up being, but it's not too bad. It's not horrible. And of course, like I said, the ultimate judge would be once my girlfriend gets back and she can tell me what's missing or, uneven and stuff. But this is as good as it's going to get, because I'm way too scared to touch any of this with my little widow's peak and try to even that out, because I will go back too far, I feel, and it will just be horrible. And doing like the curves and all that stuff, I'm not going to attempt that. I'm just cut it all down, figure that stuff out later. Maybe with the sideburns I can go without the little clip really quick. See if I started like right there and just... Oddly enough, my sideburns on the right side of my face are actually thicker, and that's probably because they just didn't get cut as much. So I'm still going to have to go over a little bit of stuff, but I'm definitely going to end it here for real this time, because even if I go through it, I know I'm not going any lower than this. So that's pretty much it, and I'm not going to record my girlfriend's reaction, because it'll either be yay or nay. But if I do come in and I have to redo it, then I guess in that case I'll just add a part 2 if that's what I end up having to do, because that might take more time as well. And this is already more than long enough. Well, I guess with me speeding it up, it won't be nearly as long. But I don't know. This will probably still just be the first part if I even record her reaction and I have to come back in here. But I already did all the question stuff, so just thanks for watching on this one. It's probably the only time I ever upload anything as weird as this, but thanks for watching anyway.